Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the season premiere of Scott Sports 101. Actually, it's not NFL football Sunday yet, but it will be Sunday. But this is a little season premiere pre-recording because normally on Sundays with this first game, I am at my really good friend Matt Murphy's house, home of my friends Matt and Katie Murphy. But with the COVID pandemic, we are doing it virtually. So he is.
That's got to be safe.
We are both at our homes, and so we will do this virtually for you. And so we have to do it today because he's got some stuff going on Sunday. We're gonna talk about the Browns, and we're gonna recap last night's Thursday night football game between the Chiefs and Texans. We'll get to all that and picks of the week. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. It's genuinely difficult to talk about how bad the Browns have been without addressing the quarterback position. There have been a few silver linings, but this man, a likely snub for Rookie of the Year in 2018, threw 27 TDs in his rookie year, in his rookie season, and gave his team hope moving forward. Which of the following was feeling dangerous one morning? A, Johnny Manziel, B, Deshaun Kaiser, C, Garrett Gilbert, or D, Baker Mayfield? I'm going to have the answer later in the podcast. Well, the 2020 NFL season football season is upon us, and the big day will arrive on Sunday when the Browns will take on the Baltimore Ravens on the road in Baltimore, Maryland at M&T Bank Stadium. And this is not good. And it also will be the debut of Browns rookie head coach Kevin Stefanski. And this is going to be a challenge game for the Browns in week one. And the Ravens are solid favorites in week one. But don't count the Browns to be out of it. But they need to slow down Lamar Jackson. They need to contain him. And they really got to put the Ravens' new test defense to the big test. And hopefully if they can do that, they really want to go out and win this game. And then they're skid of opening day losses. Matt, what are your thoughts? What do you think the Browns need to do to win this game on Sunday? This is going to be a big challenging game for the Browns in Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm not sure you could have drawn up a worse opponent on the road, week one, against a team that's been in their system now for a few years. But having said that, they won't have any fans. I heard, I think it was Zach Jackson on 92.3 The Fan not too long ago, who said, Baltimore was another one of those teams that didn't really go all out in camp, much like us. So maybe they'll be a little sloppy to start as well. I mean, in years past, it'd be hard to imagine how the Browns could win. You'd be kind of like hoping for a miracle. But you could see with the two backs we have, you could see a scenario where, you run it down their throat and you play mistake-free and don't turn the ball over, and it could happen. But like you mentioned, they have upgraded their defense. Calais Campbell and Wolf on their defensive line. They went out this offseason and said we need to stop the run. So we'll see what happens.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I agree with you 100%. And I really think they need to really find a way to contain Lamar Jackson and really the Ravens defense, and also Mark Ingram as well, because he can really come from behind at you.
Yeah, should be interesting, bud.
Yeah. And Kareem Hunt has found a new home in Cleveland. He has signed a $13.25 million extension contract, and he really appreciates that because he really wants to get his act together after being suspended for the first 8 games. And the Browns will also have number 95 back, Myles Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a big plus right there because we do need him wholeheartedly. Absolutely. And then what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I thought there was no way going into next year you were going to have Hunt and Chubbs. Now you have them this year and next year. I think it gives the team some flexibility moving forward. Just because you just never know with running backs. It's not a position I think that's valued highly by this organization. And it gives him flexibility. I think Hunt he's arguably a top 10 running back, maybe even top 5. He's still relatively young, and you got him on a team-friendly deal.
I can agree with you on that, and I think you're right. They've got him on a really big amount right there, and it really and 8.5 in earned money. So we'll get back to this in just a sec, but right now it's going to be time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 NFL football Cleveland Browns trivia question. It is generally difficult to talk about how bad the Browns have been without addressing the quarterback position. There have been a few silver linings, but this man a likely snub for Rookie of the Year in 2018 threw 27 TDs in his rookie season in 2018 and gave his team hope moving forward. Which QB of the following was feeling dangerous one morning? Was it A, Johnny Manziel, B, Deshaun Kaiser, C, Garrett Gilbert, or D, Baker Mayfield? Matt, you want to take a crack at it before I reveal it?
I think his jersey's hanging up behind me, but I'll let you. I'll let one of your listeners, subscribers, answer it because I know it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, and if you said D, Baker Mayfield, you are correct. Baker Mayfield had an inspiring rookie year in 2018 with an impressive 27-14 TD and interception ratio. In just 14 games, 13 started, while his next season's quite
Different.
He inspired newly found confidence under the center likes of which hadn't been experienced since the team returned to the NFL in 1999. I'll have another trivia question on my Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football pregame show, which will premiere that way Monday. We'll have two, and we'll do picks in just a sec. But the Browns did very well during the offseason, during the combine, free agency, and especially during the draft, which was virtual. And the draft for 2021 will go on as scheduled. And, Matt, you'll be joining me for that downtown. And along with my brother-in-law, Eric Hoyle's cousin Aaron, and my really good friend Richard Turner, and possibly my really good friend Keith Norman, who is a regular call-in guest on the Big Riz Show, hosted by Tony Rizzo on Sports Radio, AM 850 WKNR. And the Browns side tackled Greg Sinnett to the practice squad, which I thought was a good move. And that came from ClevelandBrowns.com. He's 6'6", 305-pound tackle, officially in his third season in the NFL. And he was a sixth-round, 212th pick overall by the Baltimore Ravens. I think it was a good move for the Browns in a way to sign him, because we also signed a few players during the offseason, which was great. And Greg Gilbert's out for a year with an Achilles tendon injury, and hopefully we get him back for next season. But right now, we're going to do the picks of the week. And right now, there's already one that's already been.
We have time for it, Scott?
We've got about a little over 7.5 minutes, so we can get this in.
Great.
First of all, we have one game that I've already won on, which was last night's Thursday night football game. The Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs, beat the Houston Texans 34-20 at Arrowhead Stadium last night in Kansas City, Missouri, and they scored 17 unanswered points in the second half. I mean, from the second quarter on, KC just had this game in hand. They just had control of it.
Yeah, they looked pretty good, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, Houston, they scored early, but then they just couldn't. They tried to come back in the fourth and just could not do it. But I had KC and one on that one. The New York Jets will face the Buffalo Bills at Ralph Wilson Stadium in Buffalo, and I've got to go with Buffalo on that one because they are tough at home. And the Jets, they hopefully they want to improve, but they've been a little sluggish from last season.
I think the Bills have a decent chance of winning that division.
Yeah.
They've got a great defense and
yes, they do.
Good head coach. So, yeah, Bills for me too.
The Green Bay Packers will take on the Minnesota Vikings at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota. And I have to go with the Vikings on that one because they're tough at home. And I just really think they're going to get the win in this one.
They are. That's one of my upsets, though. I mean, the Vikings are a very good team. I just I don't know. They're without Stephon Diggs. I don't know. I just got a hunch. I think Green Bay's going to sneak one in.
And I can agree with you on that. The Philadelphia Eagles will take on the Washington football team. You can't say Redskins anymore because that is retired. Right. So it's Washington football team, and that's going to be at FedEx Field in Washington. But I got to go with the Eagles on that one.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going
the Indianapolis Colts will take on the Jacksonville Jaguars at Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, and I've got to go with Colts on this one. Because I don't see Jacksonville winning this one on Sunday. I just don't see it.
Yeah, they're kind of getting rid of all their good players. I think it's going to be close, though. I mean, I'll go with Indy too, but I'm not buying the whole. Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name now? I'm not buying the whole Phillip Rivers experiment that's going to be happening.
The newly Las Vegas Raiders will make their debut Sunday against the Carolina Panthers at Bank of America Stadium, and I've got to go with the Panthers on this one because
me too.
I don't see the Raiders beating them at home on Sunday on opening day.
Yep, I'll go Carolina too.
And the Detroit Lions will take on the Chicago Bears at Ford Field, but although the Lions they can get something home, I got to go with Chicago on this one because I don't see them getting it.
I'm going to go with Detroit. Stafford is back. It's their home opener, and I'm not – I know he's from here, and I wish him well, but I'm not buying Trubisky. So I'm going Detroit on that one, Scott.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Seattle Seahawks will take on the Atlanta Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And I got to go with Seattle because they had Atlanta's number last year, and I really – think Russell Wilson and the Seahawks are really going to get the win in this one.
I like Seattle too. Yep.
The New England Patriots, now without Tom Brady, will take on the Miami Dolphins at Gillette Stadium in New England at Foxborough. And I got to go with the Patriots, even though because the Dolphins they had a fair season, but I got to go with the Patriots on this one.
It's going to be very close. They played
it's going to be close,
but I'll go New England as well.
Yeah, we're going to have to move this along here. The Chargers and the Bengals will square off at Paul Brown Stadium. I'm going with the Chargers on that one.
I'm going upset Bengals at home.
Okay. The 49ers will play the Cardinals in Levi Stadium in San Francisco. I've got to go with San Francisco on that one.
Me too.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with new quarterback Tom Brady, will play the New Orleans Saints at Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The big question is, can Tom Brady lead the New Orleans Saints, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, to a Super Bowl victory and get them to the Super Bowl? I don't think that's likely. I'm not exactly.
I think they'll be decent, but I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl, and they're not going to win Week 1. I like New Orleans.
The Dallas Cowboys will take on the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Football, and I got to go with the Rams on this one. It's at their new stadium, SoFi Stadium.
I like Dallas. Give me Dallas.
And I think you brought it, and Pat likes that one too.
Yeah.
And we have 2 Monday Night Football games. On Monday at 7:10 will be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Giants at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Yeah, me too.
And the Titans and the Broncos at Sports Authority Field in Denver, and I got to go with the Titans on that one.
Me too. Yep.
And the Browns and the Ravens in M&T Bank Stadium. I'm going to go with the Browns to win this one because I'd like us to end our skid of opening day losses.
I can't pick against the Browns. I never.
Kickoff for the Browns and Ravens at 1 CBS 19 on the radio home of the Browns. 92.3 The Fan WKRK. Matt, I want to thank you for being on.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
And you're welcome. And I'll have a early game, post-game show, late game, pre-game show once the Browns game is concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. Go Browns. 3, 2, 1. I'm done. 14 minutes, 30 seconds.
Did you stop the record? Did you stop the record?
Yeah, I got to stop it right now.
Yep.